Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome to this sneak peek preview to the Viper Niza 12 hours of Spa. I'm a bit rusty. I'm Max Palmer, and I'll be with Kyle Alang, sort of lurking this evening. We're going to go open mic tonight at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps for this, a sneak peek of the Viper Niza Motul 12 hours of Spa. This test race is going to be just a bit of an introduction to all the drivers as to the cars and the conditions that they're going to go and come across. And we've got a few of the drivers here in the studio that are planning to race, have entered to race, or are still dithering on whether to race. We've got Fred Ting, Javier Alvarez, Mohamed Mazdi Mardini, and Surin, and we also have Kojira there for moral support.
So qualifying just ended there. Yeah.
Damn. So we're about to go live in the race. I'll leave it to the guys to basically cause havoc, I guess. I don't know. I was just walking past. But first place Miko Hikimi, followed by Dominic Ang, and Sachin Tana is in third place with Shami Hajri in fourth, Bobby Digits in fifth, Shami Aizan in sixth place, Ayman Hazik in seventh, Simon Sanchez in eighth, Taufik Mohin in ninth, Amin Zubair in 10th, Sharon Rofudin in 11th, and Kelvin Dissing in 12th place.
So the blue ones kind of missing there, Max. We're sorting it out. Starting from Taufik Mohin is the leader for GT3, and the upper end of the grid is by Mika Hakimi, is leading the GTE class for the grid. Yeah.
So we're gonna have.
Simon Chan says. Oh, okay. So I've got something wrong with my end. This is why we do this test.
So it's a test race for all the drivers to get used to each other, to get used to the cars on the track. We have two classes in the Viper Niza Motul 12 hours of Spa. I'll get there eventually. Special thanks, by the way, goes out to Viper Niza and Motul, Bespoke, Galeri Kereta, as well as all of you guys at home watching us this evening. Now, like I said, we will be open micing it for tonight. We're just having a nice chat as you see these sexy cars go around the racetrack. But we do have GTE cars, which are the cars that are raced in the 24 hours of Le Mans and the various Le Mans series around the world and the World Endurance Championship. And GT3 cars are the cars that are one class down in the GT racing ladder, and they run in the Blancpain series and all the other series run by SRO.
A rolling start.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
Don't tell me you just realized that now.
Yeah. My crew chief is like, hello.
Hola, amigo. Go. So now we have begun the race, have we yet?
Yes.
Green.
It's already green.
There we go. We're starting on the endurance side of the track, which is the run up towards the Eau Rouge. That'll be the first corner in this layout. Up through a Radion. Nice open start right there, and it should be all nice and smooth sailing up at the front. Let's see how our in-studio driver / commentators / chatting buddies are doing further down the field.
Yeah, we've got in the studio. We've got Surin, I think. Yeah, where is he? Oh, here it is.
Hi.
There you go. He started the race as well. You're going to see this during the starts and the restarts, that this field will get quite strung out even before the start of the green flag lap. Well, that's sort of okay in an endurance racing context, because that means it's a safer start for all.
Let me turn up the sound for the cars, Max. So.
Did you see what happened there, Surin?
Yep.
Oh no!
Oh.
I can see.
Yeah, we got Javier also. Just rolling.
I can see people crashing behind me.
Javier Alvarez.
Javier
behind me.
GTE cars. Right, see,
GTE
Shami
cars.
Hassan GTE cars in front.
Right, so that's interesting.
Feels so heavy, my god.
Yeah, take it easy. Take it easy. No need
Yeah.
to push.
Called tires too. Yeah.
Yeah, but even the sprint races are 45 minutes long, and they'll be driving for 12 hours. Meanwhile, we'll have a look at front there, and we see the two Porsches of Sasha Tana, and I believe that's Dominic up ahead. Ooh, ran out of brakes there going through, but just about managed to make it through there. Those three cars there, Dominic, Sasha Tana, and Shami Azri, where they're running the test liveries for those cars. Most of the cars you see here, they haven't quite sorted their liveries out yet. They're out there. I think this is going to be good for a couple of reasons. They'll be still trying to decide on what car they'll be racing for the race, deciding who they should be teaming up with, teammates, things like that, and just getting the final details sorted before the start of the race. So this really is a test session as much as it is a race.
Oh, let's look at the mid pack here of the Iman Danish.
Not forgetting, we're also waiting on for the sponsors decals up to be up.
Yeah, they're gonna be by the end of this week. Yep.
Awesome news.
So Fred, what car did you choose to race in this 12 hours?
My choice for this track would be the Ferrari. After going through a bit of a few cars going around, I think it's a mixture of good balance of cornering and speed in play, basically.
Nice choice. Yep.
Was contemplating on the Porsche too. They've got great cornering exit speed, but then yeah, it's something that you have to take note of elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So
By the way, I
basically you're trying to say that you got the Ferrari because it's red in color, right?
No, he's not driving a red one today.
I was gonna say for once not a red Ferrari, you're running the AlphaTauri livery. For those of you who are wondering why a Formula One team has that livery on a GT3 car, one does have to explain that they actually also AlphaTauri also run a team in the DTM Championship, which switched regulations this year. So DTM is now a GT Championship. Still
Thank you,
lucky
Max, for
livery.
pointing that out. That is also part of the reason why I chose this livery too.
Alex Albon fan?
Yes.
Confirmed.
Meanwhile, we got Simon Sanchez here, just easing up behind Taufik Mohien.
Yeah, he's running the Car Guy livery. So another championship that the GT3 cars run in is the Super GT Championship in the GT300 class. And Car Guy are famous for running European cars, sort of exotic cars in the Japan GT Championship and the Super GT Championship.
Yeah.
Their current cars are the 458 and 488 GT3.
Oh, who was that?
Oh, I don't know. Somebody flew out. Oh my god.
Fred, what happened? Mazdi.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Wait.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh, okay, my car's gone.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh, really? You're out?
No problem, no problem.
No repairs? No chance of repair?
Oh, that was a direct hit. That was a direct hit.
Oh man.
Let's see back what happened.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's...
someone else did the same.
Oh, let me rewind. Oh, that was not you. That was Mazdi, right? Yeah.
You missed the brake zone on the second to last. It was in front of me.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
Yikes.
that's racing, man. So
please take note that there was a Ferrari, right? Ferrari very easily turtle.
So that's
Please take
Mr. Gajira's car review. The Ferrari, very easy to turn.
Likes to play Ninja Turtles. Unfortunately, the sun rolls on his roof but doesn't come back.
That's
Oh.
like Lamborghini, it rolls back.
So one interesting thing to note is I've got a required repair of 2 minutes, but my optional is about 23 minutes.
Okay. You can go with just go with the minimum lah. You can drive. I mean, test it and see if
Yep.
the
And
car
then you can
is
come in
good
and
enough
drive
to.
more.
Correct. So it's just a race to the end, survival in that sense.
Hmm.
Not a
Yeah.
problem.
You definitely don't want this to happen in the race.
Yep.
Um,
So that's why it's for practice in a way.
Hmm. But I guess people will be also more careful, hopefully, being 12 hours.
Yep, it's a long way to go.
Hmm.
You definitely err on the side of caution when it comes to wheel-to-wheel racing. You don't want to overtake someone unless you can do it one and done in a corner. Ah, right on.
You should have taken my advice. You must believe that you have the greatest brakes in the world. That's the problem, because you believe you fly. If you believe you could brake in time without
One-
locking
one-
up.
One other way of looking at it is his dream came true.
He became a turtle.
Were you Raphael or Michelangelo? Sachavana right now battling with Dominican in second and third place. That's the vision you're seeing right now on picture there. The GT Porsches are looking to be very quick, eh?
Yeah.
Very popular.
What's left?
Yeah, RSR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, these cars are in fact different to every other racing 911 out there today in that they're actually mid-engine. So instead of having the engine behind the rear wheels like most Porsches, they've actually turned the engine around 180 degrees. So the drivetrain layout is actually reminiscent to a Porsche Cayman. So yeah, it's the only reason why they did that is because the sizes of the diffuser in GTE are allowed to have a much bigger diffuser than any other GT class, and the engine was just in the way. So the Porsches were losing out on downforce, and they had to do something there, and they replaced their engine with a diffuser and moved their engine forward. The more you know.
So Max, just a quick query on that side. What's the dominant car for the GTE class?
Ooh, it really depends. The last 3 years in
Porsche.
the last 3 years in I was trying to work up to that.
Thank you for ruining it.
No narrative, Flo. The interesting thing
We
is
have to
that
excuse him because he's just having a girlfriend now.
So
We're
yeah,
live, guys. Sorry, Max.
so
Please.
the cars are actually BOP'd very strangely. They're designed to be BOP'd for Le Mans in particular, and for the long endurance GT races. So you do tend to have a bit of a dominant mark come out. In previous years, it was the Corvettes, then the Aston Martins, but now Porsche, once they put that engine turn that rear engine car into a mid-engine car, they now have the downforce to go with the handling, the traction, and the stability, which is why it's really the most popular car. Because I guess being a Porsche, it would be fairly straightforward to drive and fairly easy to maintain.
Afiq just crashed there.
That was a bad incident there by Lecom.
Sorry. So Max, going back to that, so it seems to be that the GTE, the cars that the GTE drivers have chosen for today's practice is mainly, predominantly the Porsches.
Pretty much all of them. First to seventh place are the Porsches, which leads me to believe that the Porsche, at least in iRacing, and I know in real life as well, in tracks like Spa and Monza, they are quite good. Again, it boils down to not only just the speed, but the ability to get the performance out of the car. And Porsche's hallmark is to be able to actually push the cars a little bit and not have them snap on you. Speaking of which, Javier Alvarez is driving the absolute opposite of that, the Lamborghini Huracan.
I think he's the lone. No. There's one more besides him. Azuri.
Yeah, Azrael Nasli is out there still. I mean, of course, kid quite a bit. The last GT3 car I worked on as mechanic was the Lamborghini Huracan, so I do have fond memories of that car working on it. Very angular spaceship-looking thingy.
Angular
how are you?
for the right reasons.
Yeah.
In all the right angles.
Oh yes. So Javier, how's that bull treating you?
I like this car, man. It just works for me. It's, I don't know, I feel safe on it. I don't think it's very quick, but safe.
I mean, I suppose for you, your driving style, you don't tend to overdrive the car going to the corner, so the weakness of the Lamborghini is sort of masked by the fact that you're very neat and tidy going into the corner anyways. So again, that's the beauty with the GT3 class, is that there's a car for everyone.
For everyone, yeah. Probably not the best top speed. But feels very safe on the corners, yeah.
And that in and of itself can be an advantage in a 12-hour race, because you know that means you make less mistakes over the course of your season.
That consistency, yeah.
I would have thought the other safe car, at least with regards to the Enduros, would be the BMWs, which of course is also represented here in this race session, also this test session. Quite a fair bit of BMWs out there also too, and yeah, it's a safe choice in that sense.
Yeah, we have a little gaggle there of Aaron Lim, Youngman Fai, Nevsky Chin, and Kamal Ali all driving almost in a group there in the GT3 BMWs, and I would have to agree. In virtually all the sims that I've competed in GT racing on, the BMW always tends to be that sort of safe bet kind of feeling to it.
And can take a bit of a beating to it also.
That's the secret,
And
that
that
touring
car
car
scored out?
DNA.
What happened to Surin? Oh, traffic. Oh yeah, they're competing there.
Come on, Surin. I know. I believe you can use the front car as braking.
Yeah, trying. Fucker, nearly dah.
Don't curse.
Ah, that's see what happened. You got one penalty for that. Sorry.
I didn't even touch him.
It's a drive-through for swearing in a live session. Live commentary.
10 cents in the swear jar. But you're running a nice little livery there. That's the livery of Sim Racing Pre. While you have the microphone, after that sizzling, dramatic hot take there, do you mind telling the audience at home what SRP is all about?
Oh, still hard focus there, Max.
It's going through Eau Rouge at the moment, so yeah.
I can't even speak right.
I just wanted to check that my commentator's curse has been left a little bit there. But anyways, for those of you guys who are really into sim racing, especially into iRacing, and you're in Singapore, you definitely want to try and check out Sim Racing Pre, not only on Discord but on Facebook as well, where Surin Selvaraju...
Also on Twitch.
Oh yeah, also on Twitch. Yep. Where Surin Selvaraju streams his racing there. Very entertaining stuff indeed. So.
Hey, where did Tungwei go? What happened to him?
I think he missed the corner and then went out wide.
Oh. Oh yeah. I think that the pressure was in play.
No, I was not doing anything.
You were just there forever.
I was just there.
Oh, look at this. Pavinder and Malvinder.
That's a very, very funky livery. Like it.
I've been there, what level? What P what?
He's in P12.
This is overall. I don't have the splits.
Yeah. P12
You guys
overall.
can share, or who's leading the GT3 right now? I guess it's still Simon Sanchez.
Mika still leading?
Yeah,
for
Mika is here for
GTE.
GTE, and for GT3, I think is it still Simon? I guess so. Yeah.
Simon.
Yeah, I think so it is, yeah. I think we only have Porsche GTEs in this race right now.
No one's driving the Corvette.
My heart sinks.
Yeah, not surprised.
But yeah, most of them ask why are there any M8s? So yeah, I think it's rather old car, Max.
Yeah, it's a fairly sort of old car, and they wanted to keep the thing going on as well. We just had Keithley come in. I don't know what he's gonna do.
Who? Kifli?
Yeah,
Oh, was he in?
he dropped in for a split second, then he left. I'm gonna go and find him.
Go.
You know,
Yeah, he didn't manage to come in because he hasn't done his exams yet. Okay.
Where'd he go? Oh no.
Oh, this is nice.
I'm gonna welcome him in and just ask him random stuff. Haven't heard much from Mazdi since that turtle incident. How are you going out there? Are you back in the pits, or are you trying to continue?
Oh, everybody's hard focused here.
Freddy, right? Where's Freddy?
Yeah, I am also in the pits. I tried to go out, but the car is just basically if I try to go straight, my wheel is 180 degrees to the left. Yep. So I have to wait another 19 minutes before I'm able to get
Oh
out.
no. So if you this is an example of the decals. If you guys later, if you want to see it on Melvin's car, he's helping out with the decals for this event.
Yeah, special thanks
On
goes out to
Melvinder's car.
Yeah.
Special thanks goes out to Melvin Digit saying those decals look quite nice. So all the cars in the race will have the organizers decals. They'll be on the sort of the Porsche strip along the bottom. If you know your Porsche, sometimes you can pay extra money to have a little sticker with the model name of your Porsche on the side. And that's roughly where this sticker is going to be, with all of our wonderful sponsors. And there's also a thingy on the door for your number, and the strip on the hood of the car. Very, very nice, and it gives you plenty of space actually to really get creative with your liveries. So it'll be interesting to see how the livery is going to look at. So. Also, another thing you notice when you're in this particular camera angle is not only how much wider the RSR is compared to a standard Porsche, but also how big the front tires are. Ooh, that was a close one.
So just to give a quick update on the GTE cars, running in first is Shahril Narafuddin. The positions have changed again. Number 2 is Taufik, followed by Shahril Narafuddin in third, and Ayman Zubair in fourth, and we've got lastly Kalvinder Singh in fifth.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the update.
So we've got 3 Ferraris and
Well,
BMW.
if you want another update, I didn't put enough fuel.
We told you 80 liters, Javier, not 18.
Like 55 liters is fine.
It's okay, Javier. You can join us in the pits. We welcome you with open arms.
Focus,
I just need like-
Javier, focus.
10 more liters.
Okay, one of you guys go out there with a jerry can and try and do some car-to-car refueling.
Just like how you do the planes
Yeah.
refueling, eh?
Yeah.
So who's volunteering to pull the jerrycan out to Javi then?
Gajira, you're not doing anything.
I'm busy looking for injectors. My warp drive in the Nissan is a bit down.
Oh, look at this.
Now we're gonna, I think, see the classic camel straight slipstream maneuver by Shami Aizan, putting one down on Iman Danish coming to the braking zone. The important thing about slipstreaming down the camel straight is you need to make sure that you get your braking zone at the end of the straight perfect. Shami Aizan does that, and he claims another position, but Iman Danish is not a slow driver by any stretch of the imagination, so I would imagine he'd try and come back from that. Oh, I noticed we have Hendra Adeputra as well. We've got a couple of international drivers here. Obviously, we have Swin from Singapore, Mazdi from Brunei, Fred Ting also from Brunei.
Max, who's the second driver?
To be honest,
Danish is out.
That's a new. Ooh, is he?
What's his name? Oh.
Oh, what happened to Danish?
I want to say Sashantana Lianage or Lianage.
Excuse
I
me.
do apologize. We will attempt to get all the names right before the
Yeah.
start of the race. That's why we have the test sprint race, so that we can actually figure out who's out there on the track there. But we welcome all the drivers from Asia, all the teams from Asia coming into the race. It's going to be a pretty epic race, I'm sure.
What happened to Iman Danish?
I'm not sure.
He's out.
Imam
he never
has
put fuel.
currently Imam is currently sitting in 14th position.
No.
I think he never put
No.
fuel.
I don't think so, bro. He's not.
Yeah, I'm replaying. Oh,
We're having
Yeah.
a look and
oh, I think something wrong.
yeah, something's broken on that car. He had to stop it on the side of the track pretty quickly. Well, that's a shame. I don't know if he'll repair this car or if he's just out of the race. But yeah, that's a shame. Hopefully we'll see him in the not only the main race, but we do have one or two more test races as well, including team driving tests, so that the drivers can rehearse changing over and doing the pit stops.
I'm gonna rehearse full enough.
Yeah. Hey, that's all part of training. Gotta practice the pit stops somehow.
Yes, apologies. So earlier on when I was mentioning about Imam Danish in 14th position, that is within the GTE class. Of course, within the overall, he's in 22nd.
But he's out. He's gone out for dinner, I think.
Yeah, I think he's out. Yeah.
Okay, it shows here in my live timings that he's still currently in the race and still in
Sure,
14th.
something wrong with your life timing, man.
He may be in the pits.
Yeah, okay, now it's showing that he's in the pits, correct.
Right.
The delay,
Just a slight delay.
Who's leading the GT3 right now?
GT3 is still Simon.
Oh, okay. So there's a glitch here. I'll skip this first.
So I suppose you'll be showing Taufik as leading. Is that right?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's still Simon Sanchez.
Yeah.
Taufik is second.
On the overlay screen, can confirm Simon Sanchez is now in the lead, with Taufik Mohin in second place, 9th overall.
The positioning is correct, Max, but the classifications of cars are incorrect.
Some of the cars are unclassified for whatever reason.
I need Super Weihan to sort this out. Help me do this.
Super Chan Wei Han, go!
I hope he's listening in. Come on, Weihan, come in. We need you here. There's some battles all around. So for the 12 hours race, I think we can expect for this to be happening in the first hour, right, Max?
Yeah, I expect the first and second hours to be a real hive of activity, and later on the race, the little change in complexion. So you have everyone a bit more relaxed, just trying to run through the laps and keep themselves to themselves, keep their mistakes to a minimum, and just run the best race pace they can. And the action will start to pick up a little bit near the 6-hour mark when people sort of realize that yes, we're now on the downhill stretch and they get a bit racier again, and it'll really pick up towards the end at the 12-hour mark. And yeah, so we will be live throughout the 12 hours, and throughout the course of the race we'll have all sorts of guests in the studio giving us the inside scoop as we go through. I'll be joining you guys for the start of the race, the 6-hour mark, and the finish of the race as well. And maybe popping in a couple of times in and out. I'll actually be in the studio for that one. That'll be fun. We'll have popcorn and there'll be movies.
Maggie me in a kettle.
Yeah.
With the Dune movie running in the background, right?
Lawrence of Arabia in the original widescreen format. Because we can.
I love how the way Surin's driving. Look at
Focus is real. We can actually hear Surin's brain thinking away.
that. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
So you
All
can-
he needs to do is to close that gap, no? Then he can overtake here at the chicane.
Looks like it's going
But
to be
he
a
has to
plan.
believe that he has the brakes for it. He has to
A little bit
believe.
of defensive there. Looking on the inside, on the outside, on the inside, and not quite close enough there, but this should be close enough for a slipstream down the Camel Straight.
Oh, what happened to Ryan Chai? He went to the pits.
Ooh, yes, that's Ryan Chai from Singapore there. He's gone into the pit lanes, perhaps just a little bit short fueled, hopefully. Well,
Oh!
Maybe Surin should start flashing his lights, no? Psychology warfare.
Just race out.
Oh. What happened to Jasri? Oh no.
Ooh, just Juno's big spin there, and just a couple of cars almost collecting them. That was a fairly scary moment there for just Junos, but he got himself back up and running again.
Let's go over to Shamir.
Shami Aizan and Cheryl Nora Fudin tend to be
What?
lovely.
They're teammates. Sharing the actual same car on Sepang. MSF.
Not bad, huh? I wonder if there'll be teammates in the sim as well.
I guess they are. They're gonna be sharing the same car too. Yep. But maybe they're still deciding on what car they're using.
Yeah, we do have to explain to all the guys, all the boys and girls at home, that the entry list hasn't been finalized yet. So there's going to be a lot of ducking and diving and a lot of intrigue, if you will. A lot of people sort of looking for last-minute drives and stuff like that. If anybody wants a driver with very high I rating and a good driving ability in GT3 and GTE cars, do hit up Surin Savaraji. He is a driver for hire.
I'm available all week. Oh, look at that.
Almost.
That's one way to pimp Turin out.
Wait, who went out there? Oh.
I think that was Cheryl.
Oh yeah.
That was a
man.
little bit of a tiny, slightly naughty contact there.
This group is already blue flag. Yeah. No. Yeah, they're on 5 all for position.
I think that's the RSR that being driven by Shami Aizan there. It looks like the RSR to me. You can tell by the big diffuser and the wide arches there. But Ayman Zubair is doing not too bad, diving down the inside there, and it looks like he's got himself a position neatly through. Although he is in the, I believe that's the new 6 series, wasn't it?
No, this is the M4.
M4, sorry.
Yeah.
BMW changed the numbering system. I've yet to go to school yet for that.
I have to go to
I'll be
Jakarta.
I'll be trained. I'll get it right eventually. Mean looking car though.
I see
Although-
Surin has closed the gap by 100 of a second.
Yeah.
Oh, it's spin! Oh my no!
Ooh.
Oh, what
I didn't
happened?
do anything, huh? I didn't do anything.
Let's go.
It's a class.
Let's immediately go and look at the replay.
Oh, allow me,
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me! It wasn't me!
So there we go, coming down towards there.
You know,
Oh, that's just pure intimidation tactics there, pressuring them into a spin.
Who was that?
That was
Sami
Izan.
Aizan.
Oh, Syame.
Tengku Izan, yeah.
Oh, Tengku Izan.
Tengku Izan basically
Sorry,
felt
buddy,
the
that was actually
pressure.
a good race from Izan there.
He felt the pressure by.
I mean, I
Surin.
really say sorry, but I mean, that was good fun.
It's nice to get to know drivers in these test sessions before the big race, because then you
Yeah.
sort of get a feel of
Absolutely.
all the drivers around.
Doesn't it bring back memories, huh, Surin?
No, not me. I got no memory. Okay, I need to catch up 6 seconds. Oh my god.
That's a diplomatic answer if I've ever heard one. No memory.
How much fuel he left, Surin?
23 liters, 5 laps.
Oh,
No, I don't need to refill. I'm just nice.
33 minutes have passed in this 45-minute race, and so far in GTE, Mika Hakimi is in first place with Sashantana.
Oh, we
in
haven't.
second
We
place,
haven't.
Dominic in
Yeah.
third, Shami in fourth, and Ayman Hazik in fifth place. Meanwhile, Simon Sanchez is leading the GT3 class with Tawfiq Moin in second place and Kelvin Singh in third, with Sharil Norafuddin in fourth, and Shami Aizan catching back up in fifth in class 13 overall.
Yeah, we haven't seen Mika from the start.
Yeah, let's have a look at Mika
yeah.
Hakimi. He's, I guess, one of the quickest drivers in iRacing here in Asia, so that's a pretty impressive drive there being put out. And of course, with him being here in this test session, one wonders if the Axel Racing team is going to turn up. We're hoping so.
Yeah.
Doing very good things in iRacing.
Next up, we have Sachitana. Yeah.
Sashatana. Leave a comment down below if you know how to pronounce his surname. I do want to get it right.
Sekhit Hana. Sekhit Hana.
Sekithana.
It could be.
Maybe
It could be
H is a
totally.
silent H.
Yeah, it could be totally different from what we were imagining. Sachetana.
Probably will be.
Sachetana.
I believe because Sachetana I've heard of, but the
Surname.
Leonaga or Leonaja.
It depends if you're
If-
English or American.
Sachetana, if you are listening to us right now, do leave us a comment after the race and let us know how we should pronounce your name. It'd be much appreciated because you're obviously quite quick there in second place, doing a very good job in that
Yeah,
portion.
please do
So-
register the event. Get some friends in.
Yeah, we'd love to have more guys out from, I guess, Thailand, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
He's running under the Asian flag at the moment.
Yeah, I can't figure out where. The name is also I can't figure out the gender. So let's address Sachitana only lah.
Yeah,
Surin has moved up another spot.
Oh, nice.
nice one.
That's typical Surin. Yeah, he's gonna jump like 13, 14 places.
Surin's currently sitting in 6th place,
In GT3,
just
yeah.
ahead, just ahead of Sharon Arfuddin in 5th.
Ahead of Sharil? Or Sharil's ahead.
Sharon's ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Surin's in sixth. Good job.
Oh, what happened to Marvin?
Good job. Nice race.
Oh
You get
no,
it.
what happened to Marvin?
Oh no. Ooh, it looks like there's a bit of a
Psychology
terminal
warfare.
issue there.
Oh no.
He realized that Surin is coming. So he better just back down.
Oh, there he is. I think maybe he
Yeah,
dropped.
something happened in Melvin. Oh.
Yeah. I think he disconnected something hardware problem or maybe. Yep.
Yeah. Had to stop out there on the track.
Oh,
and
now
managed to-
Surin is catching up.
Melvin, slow down. Then at least you can draft me in.
Different class, it's alright.
Power.
Can borrow some GTE power.
Yeah, I need some TT power.
Yeah, the base model is the same for 88, right?
Yeah.
What's the difference between those two, Max? It's the aero and then engine output.
Yeah, basically the GTE cars have a bit more downforce, but full race engines, whereas the GT3 car has a more production-based engine. Yeah, it's just minor differences, but that usually means that the GTE cars tend to be quicker, especially at tracks like Spa and Le Mans.
Oh yeah, Melvin. I thought Melvin was driving the 48. He's driving a RSR. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the RSR.
Will Melvin join Tengku Ezan by getting shot down in flames by Surin?
No lah, GTE car. I'm not racing him.
But that don't give excuses, man.
Kurang ajar.
You should overtake him to give him psychological nonsense in his head.
So in a normal pace during the mid race of a long endurance, yeah, these GTEs has an advantage of maybe 2 seconds per lap, max.
I would suggest average of 2 seconds. You might find the really quick guys going a little bit quicker, obviously, maybe 3 seconds a lap. The main thing, of course, is there is a bit of a difference there, but the real difference when it comes to the final results is going to be consistency and avoiding any incidents. Trying to keep the nose of that car clean.
No, Melvin hesitated a bit there going to that turn.
Yeah, he's definitely driving with a bit of
Good.
a...
That's good.
So that's the endurance racing mindset coming in there. He's choosing to be very careful through this section there because if he tries to
Never mind, Melvin, just send it. It's okay. Don't worry, Melvin. Come on, Melvin.
Because if he sends it up the inside and he ends up in an accident, he's going to lose a lot of time there. So he's picked his battles a little bit there throughout the field. You want to be able to get past him with the least amount of resistance possible, because if you end up trying to go door to door with a car from a class below, it can get very, very messy very quickly.
Oh my god.
Come on, that's the way, Melvin. That's the way.
Wow, the pit lane is so long. Are you serious?
That's the endurance layout.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So that they can go all in at the same time.
So the trick with Spa especially, and Le Mans to a lesser extent, but Spa for sure, because of the long, very, very long pit lane, you will get a massive advantage if you can somehow shave one pit stop from your strategy.
Yeah, because you're wasting so much time just driving through the lane.
At 60. Wow, that was so long.
Yeah, so keeping yourself out of the pits as much as possible is going to be a huge advantage.
Hence longer stints there. Yeah.
Yep. Longer stints, more hypermiling, more fuel saving, tire saving, and all the rest of that sort of stuff. You want to spend as little time in the pits and as few stops as possible. That's going to be the key, I think, in the Viper Niza Motul 12 Hours of Spa. Brought to you by Viper Niza Motul, Bespoke Motors, Galeri Kereta, and ourselves here at Adrenaline Impact and Vertex Esports. Get your tickets now.
Go out and get them because there's a discount.
Yeah,
So-
the registration is still open, guys. So for those who just heard it today, yeah, check out AI's Facebook page or There are some info there pinned up there. You can go ahead and get a few of your friends. Minimum 2 drivers for each car. There's GTEs and GT3s. For GTEs, it's open, but for GT3, anyone below 2500 rating is
So that's the limit
allowable.
for GT3 cars. Only drivers below 2,500 I rating will be allowed to compete. Whereas in the GTE cars, it's completely open. If you have more than 2,500 I rating, you'll have to drive the GTE cars. But if you have less than 2,500, you're still allowed to drive in the GTE cars, should you wish.
Fuel.
Of course, the best thing to do would be to get yourself in a team with a couple
Surin
of...
overtaken another car.
Oh.
Yeah.
Looks like Surin is going to be very soon be sandwiched between 2 sinks.
Holy shit! I think I got no fuel. So
Oh no.
No.
Save.
I just
One more
have to
lap.
stop, mate. One more lap.
Yeah, you
Just
have
save it.
you have one more lap. Just back off and cruise. You've got plenty of time behind you. Cyril and Orfudin had to go in and pit. If you can save enough time, enough fuel there, you should be all right.
Don't listen to them, Surin. Put your foot down. Drop the hammer.
It's hammer time.
Okay, here's the Hyperbull Sing. Yeah, they named their own team. Yeah.
Yes.
They're brothers, not actually brothers.
They're brothers from another mother's.
Probably related.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the Hyperbull guys turn up. We're obviously looking forward to Hyperbull's involvement. We'll probably see some URT drivers in the race, the URT team. That'll be kind of cool to see a couple of those guys out there as well. Viper Niza themselves, I hear, may be entering the team. That'll be quite interesting. There are rumors as well of Axel joining the race, which will be huge. Because they have been some of the most competitive team.
Yeah, that's just the local boys here. We're not talking about the other guys who international teams also. Yeah, Blue Steel, I think it's international. Yeah.
Yep, I think they'll be in as well. Mean Machines are organizing their plans to enter the race, and of course we have two of the Mean Machine drivers here in the studio right now, Printing and Mazli Maldini, and they're also trying to get Surin.
Iron Man had to go to the pits. Oh, there's miscalculation there, I guess. Let's look at the race leaders currently now at where his position that he's at the. Oh, okay.
Oh no, he's going to force another lap. He is going to force another lap. It will be a 21 lap race. Is he going to back off? And nope, he's not going to back off.
No way.
He is not going to back off. However, in the endurance race itself, if there's enough of a gap, you would see the drivers actually back off to ensure that they don't do any more laps than they absolutely have to win the race. So you will see that.
Yeah, you saw the white flag wave there, left. Yeah, so this is the final lap.
Yep. Surin, I hope you have that hybrid system installed. Of course, if you know you have plenty of fuel, then you'd probably be rushing around to try and get that extra lap in. Especially if you know that your competition has a fuel consumption issue.
What's the full tank for Surin's car?
Was it 80?
RM120.
Okay.
It depends on what you're filling in V-Power or not. Oh, look at this. Oh man.
It's a pretty tight racing there between the two Singh drivers there, Kavinder Singh and Movinijit Singh. Getting very tasty at the front there.
Yeah.
I guess this is a practice, more on practice moves here, like.
Yeah, I believe Movinijit is actually in a class of car that's faster than Kavinder, so They are perhaps just having a bit of a play, making sure that they can sort of drive well with each other, analyze each other's moves, perhaps with a view of being teammates.
Okay, Mika is approaching the finishing line.
So there we have it. Mika Hakimi definitely putting his stamp this early on in the test session. He's quickest. Right there, 15 seconds ahead of Dominic, and this is definitely a signal of intent there for Mika Hakimi. He's going to come across the line there. Beautiful stuff indeed. They have 2 cars stopped there, and you know why they're stopped there? They don't want to do another lap. They're going to go around. They're going to wait for the leaders to go around. Another feature of endurance racing that you'll see is that if you know you don't have enough fuel to finish the race, you can often wait for the leader to come across the line, usually driving slowly, or if there's a safe place, even stopped on the side of the road, knowing full well that you can't do another lap. You're better off just waiting for the leaders to come across the line, finish the race, and then follow on and take that 1 lap. Because in endurance racing, you have to cross the finish line.
Sachihana dropped down in places because he also ran out of fuel.
What?
No.
He was conserving.
Oh my
he was
God.
conserving.
He headed there for P2.
Yeah, he was in P2 there, but it looks like Dominic Ang is going to steal that
Oh, I
race.
got P4.
Mm.
Nice.
Yes, Surin Savaraju P4.
I guess
Yeah.
Simon Sanchez is still the leader of the GT3.
Yeah, Simon.
Man, I can't believe I finished the race.
And you're not last.
I'm not last. P10, 24th to P10. Let's go.
So which team are you joining?
Joining the solo team, baby.
All alone racing all over again.
That moment in life when you hear a Spaniard trying to be a Chinese.
Oh, this event is I think a good time to get Jay Wong to subscribe iRacing.
If not, he can join us in the studio. Because, I mean, he's got a lot of GT racing experience and other sims and stuff like that. And done a lot of enduros. Doing stuff in ACC. He'll know some good stuff. Might have to try and call him out.
Oh,
Jay
what
Wong.
happened there? Taufik.
Jay, the lonely driver.
Oh no!
he's-
Look at that. It's just shortcutting there.
Yeah. He's probably run out of fuel there because you see how slowly he's going across the line.
Yeah, there
That's
you
one
go.
way to make sure you cross the line.
Oh no.
If it's stupid but it works, it's not stupid.
Yeah.
So there's your race results. Mika Hakimi there in first place. Incidentally, he's racing with the Black Wolf WOT DRS Wave Italy team. Dominic Ang there in second place. Shami Azri there, Axel Sports Team B. So yeah, that's another good point. Shami Azri is racing for Axel. They'd be quite interesting to see how these guys go through.
These are the names I think from the previous event. They haven't changed it yet. Maybe,
Yeah, from their previous championships and things. So Mika Hakimi, I know he's a Black Wolf driver. Dominic Ang, he's a Stratos driver in the previous championships that they've done, and Shami Azri as well. So while this isn't what they're going to be racing in the, perhaps they won't be racing as those teams in Viper Niza Motul 12 hours, but it does give you an idea of perhaps the drivers that might be turning up, perhaps the teams that might be turning up.
All right, that's about it, Max. So yeah, we've gone to the end of the race. Thanks for everyone that has joined this race. Yeah, it's a good test for us. We're gonna be doing it a bit more in the team format. So stay tuned for the liveries updates. We'll announce it in Discord. Any communications, yeah, please refer to our Discord channel. Anything more to say, Javier?
No, sign up. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Sign up,
Yeah.
come on over.
This is gonna be the max. We're gonna maximize Spa as maximum as possible. The maximum is 60 cars, so that could be
keep them running in. Yeah,
Yeah.
keep them coming. I mean, meanwhile, we can probably try and get an inside line from the Mean Machine guys. Fred, do you have anything that you could probably share with the stream? Fred?
Hi there. Yeah. No, I was trying to talk, then I realized that my mic was muted. That's all.
Okay.
Sorry, Max. What was the question again?
So yeah, do you have anything, any inside news on the Mean Machines entry?
Well, I guess I did let out the cars that we might be, spearing in for this race also, but I think that's still subject to further testing. And of course, the other thing to take note of is that it's an enduro race. It's not a sprint race, so definitely the decision of the cars that we choose would be definitely impacted by this thinking also.
Interesting. So, and you guys haven't quite completely finished your driver lineups just yet. But
Yeah.
I have a sneaky suspicion that you, Fred, and Mazdi will be in.
Yeah, yes, that's correct. That's confirmed on that side too. Myself and Masti will be in, joining in for Mean Machine, and hopefully, looking also at the off chance of the other person being pimped out during the race, see what his rating will be like.
Yeah, Surin is also there for some racing fee, but perhaps you're a driver for hire there, Surin.
Yeah, I don't know yet. Let me think about it. Then from there we will. I think you have to drop the contract and everything.
Oh yeah.
The contractual agreement is not done yet. Yeah, it's a finalized structure.
You see, I told you guys, Surin wants a Patek Philippe watch. You give him a Tag Heuer watch, he's not going to find
A Patek Philippe is definitely not out of the question. All I have to do is just look into getting a very nice picture from the internet.
I thought you were going to say get one from
Petaling Street.
yeah, Petaling Street.
Oh well, that's the other idea too then.
So yeah, there we go. Now that we know what Surin's contract obligations are, I made them up on the spot, but I'm pretty sure he'll take it. Mazdi's in the studio as well. Any thoughts on what's going to be happening for the race?
Hopefully Masti has not forgotten to unmute his mic or two. Masti, are you there?
Calling Mazdi?
Calling Mazdi. Or?
I think we may have lost Mazdi there, but yeah. Thanks anyways, Mazdi, for joining us. Thank you so much, Fred Ting and the Mean Machine guys, for letting us spy on you throughout the course of this test session.
Not a problem, and thank you for letting us join this race too. It's good experience to be garnered from this race, at least, or at least some limited experience that we are able to garner from this session also.
Absolutely. At least you have a good chance of looking at what the other drivers are doing as well.
Indeed.
Yeah. And thanks to Surin there for joining us in the studio as well and having a bit of fun in the Ferrari.
Thank you guys so much.
Absolutely. We'll probably see you in the next couple of test races, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so we'll be back next week, right?
Most definitely.
Absolutely. So, from Fred Ting, Javier Alvarez, Robert Mazdi, Surin Selvaraju, along with Cairo Alang, our good friend here, Mr. Gajira, and myself, Max Palmer, we will thank you all for watching this stream, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye everyone.